I'm going to flip that back on you.
Yes,
This
sir.
is a great question. Give us 3 things you think we should do. Where should we start?
I think we need to strengthen the black home. Statistics show that these perpetrators do not come in and mess with children with a strong black male figure in the home, because they know that if they come in that home and try to violate those kids, there's going to be hell to pay from the uncles, the stepdaddies, the daddies, the big daddies, etc. They don't mess with them. So there's a war on black men, and I get that. But there also, we need to strengthen the mental health of black women, because there's a lot of issues between mother and daughter dynamic in the home. And if you have a child growing up in the house that's eroded self-esteem wise, just eroded, it makes the perpetrators that much more easy to recruit these kids. And a lot of the people who are doing the recruiting are their peers and their age mates. We can't allow our kids to have associations with everybody. If you guys have a teenager that has a cell phone, and you don't have a spy app on that cell phone, like you get them a brand new phone, and you open it up and you download, so every text message, phone number, email, whatever they're doing, it's a mirror on your phone. If you don't have that, you slip it. You never know. It could be that cousin that they don't know, that church member.
Wow.
But the thing is here's the thing, when it's brought to light, how about we do something instead of saying, well, I'm going to pray about it? Because according to like Jesus don't give a damn about our kids, or else they would have been in chains for 400 years. We need to protect our children. Please get a spy app on your kid's phone.
Wow.
It does not make sense for a child to be in their bedroom for 2-3 hours on the phone scrolling, and you don't know what the hell is going on, or what's being said, or what plans are being made. We need to protect our babies.
That was powerful. That was powerful. I think we got the brother over here, Queen. Let me say this in response to what Sister Tiff said. She mentioned self-esteem. Y'all have to make sure, and I'm talking to mothers about your daughters, because I'm finding in my work that black mothers and black daughters have an issue. And when you are verbally abusive or dismissive to your daughter, when you don't invest in her and spend time with her because the father's not there, that low self-esteem she has as a result of maternal neglect can easily be pulled on by anybody. I saw a documentary on sex trafficking, and the person who was the recruiter was a black church-going woman. You couldn't have told me this woman was the recruiter. And guess what she said? Just like you said, she said, I would go to the churches. She said she got most of her girl victims from the church. And they said, isn't that a dangerous place to go looking? She said, no. She said, you'd be surprised of how many girls in the church are looking to belong. They just want to be a part of something. She said this was a black woman. Not a man, not a white woman, a black woman who looked attractive. She was beautiful. And that's who they used to go into the church and recruit little black girls for the sex trafficking ring. You can't trust nobody around your children. The days of letting them go outside and find friends on their own is over. And you better make sure you have a relationship with your child that is so tight that they will come and tell you anything. And the only way you're going to have that relationship is if you are not overly controlling as a parent. If you are overly controlling, your children will tell you nothing. And you can't be excessively critical. A very critical parent will never have their child come forth with vulnerable issues. You have to be a parent first, but you still have to be a friend second. Keep that line of communication open. And let me say this to those of y'all who got children who are being swept up into this LGBT propaganda. I don't support it. You don't support it. But the worst thing you could do is alienate your child because they got caught up in the same-sex lifestyle. If you want to bring them back, you have to keep the lines of communication open. Because you know what I'm finding, to her point? A lot of these alienated LGBTs, these queer, they're not really gay, they just brainwashed for the moment. You reject them totally because we don't do that in this house. You just push them all the way into the arms of some LGBTQ sex traffickers. Hold your children tight and work through the issues with them. Don't you dare reject them and cut them off. I had this conversation with a mother in North Carolina. She said, Dr. Umar, my daughter is gay. I don't support lesbianism. Boom, boom, boom. I had to put her out my house. I said, you better go get your daughter.
Yeah.
You putting that girl out your house is pushing her into the arms of a sexually exploitive lesbian older woman who will traffic your daughter and sell her to sexual predators. We don't have the luxury of cutting our kids off no more. They are ours and we must save them. Go ahead, my brother. Big brother. We want to do 2 more.